What's going down, everybody? It's your boy AntoDaBoss here, and as you can see, we're here with my player, and it's been 13 games down, but since it's been a long time since I made a video about him, I gotta update you guys on some things. So I had about like 6,000 skill points, if we can recall. So I'm gonna spend it on a little attribute called layup, because I'm kind of tired of the generic layup, the rookie layup that he does. A lot of times he's been just getting blocked by the layup, so I'm like, okay, I need to increase this. So I actually increased it, and now I pretty much unlocked the pro guard, and then the all-star guard, and I also unlocked some player ones. And I was thinking about doing the all-star one because it looks pretty sick actually, and I was also thinking about the Michael Jordan one, but at the end it came down to Rajon Rondo's and Chris Paul's. That looks pretty sick right there, as you can see, and I also love Dwayne Wade's as well. And Snoop Dogg's is a little interesting, but it's kind of too crazy. So now I'm pretty much debating if I should go with Chris Paul's or Rajon Rondo's, and I have decided to go with Rajon Rondo's. So now I'm pretty much going to update you guys on the minutes that my player gets. As you can see, I get 29 minutes, and Raymond Felton gets 32 minutes. That's pretty much the position battle that's going on right now. And I still don't get it why Eddie Curry has 1 minute under his stats. Now I gotta update you guys on the standings so far in the Eastern Conference. As you can see, Magic are first place. Then you got Boston, Bulls, Wizards, and then the Nets. Those are pretty surprising right there. Cavaliers, Bobcats, Hawks. Then you got the Heat, which is pretty surprising. Then the Pacers, and as you can see, we're all the way down there, out of the playoff picture. So this game means something to us. I haven't won a game with the Knicks yet, so we gotta win this one here.
Ready for action are the Knicks. All eyes are on the Eastern Conference in this game as the New York Knicks play this one at home. Good Tuesday evening to you and yours. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg. So the Bobcats starting five.
So it's almost time for tip-off, and the problem that this team is having is, we do good in the beginning of the game, and then at the end we just pretty much choke. And it's pretty similar to the Miami Heat. I don't know if you guys were watching the Magic game the other day. They had a huge lead and they gave it up. I just feel the same way about this team right here. We never seem to clinch the game. We never seem to hold up our lead. So hopefully, this game, we do the opposite of that.
I don't disagree with you there. The team was named after its original owner, Bob Johnson, so it became Bob with cats at the end. But now that the team has been sold, a renaming could possibly be in the cards. And you kind of like that idea, huh? That they should rename the team?
How about the Charlotte Flight?
Alright, now I have finally checked in, and as you can tell, I have decreased the time quarter limit, whatever you want to call it. I brought it down back to 8 minutes instead of 12 because I noticed I get a lot of minutes off the bench, and it's just too long for the video. But I will adjust it later on if you guys want to give me any suggestions of what time I should leave it, because right now 12 minutes is just a little too much. As you can see, I pretty much choked on that layup, but 12 minutes is a little too much right now since I get a lot of PT. I get 29 minutes, so if you calculate it, that's a lot of time and that's a lot of footage, so I decided to make it 8 minutes, but no biggie right there. As you can see, we got a good thing rolling right now. I came in the game and we haven't really scored at all, but we started getting some stuff going. Now we are going to head into the later on in the first quarter. As you can see, I get the rebound. Now I have the ball. I'm trying to get something going here, looking for cuts. No one decides to cut, and then I find Raymond Felton. He gets fouled and won. There we go. We're down by 1 now. I decided to take a shot. It was a bad release, but as you can see, the ball goes in. This game, it was pretty much one of the worst shooting games for my player. I had a lot of shots that I thought would go in, but nothing was really happening. As you can see, I showed you a few of the clips right there. But overall, I made pretty good passes, but I also felt pretty selfish as well, because I got really frustrated that my shots weren't going in early on in the game. So I was like, hey, I'm gonna try this until I get it down, and I tried a lot of shots, but nothing really went in. And I was also getting frustrated the fact that I would just drive in and the fouls were not being called. That pretty much annoys me. I don't know if it's the game sliders or anything. I really need to work on the game sliders so that the foul calling is a little fair, you know. So here we go. The score is finally tied up, and look at Eddie Curry, the Minute Man. I'm gonna start calling him the Minute Man since he gets 1 minute. And look at that beautiful cut, and I find him wide open. Now Tyrus Thomas try to put that up, then Steven Jackson try to put it up. I got the rebound. I pass it down to Landry Fields. He gives it right back to me. Let's see what happens. I see him cutting in, but he just stops. So he gives it right back to me. I think about taking the three, but I decided not to. So I drive it in for a powerful layup, and I get that to go in. So we finally have the lead now. We're up by 8, so I try to get something going right here, trying to take it in. As you can see, I pressed the A button. You know, I thought the A button would pretty much give it to Amari Stoudemire, but it doesn't. As you can see, I get the steal now, and I find Landry Fields in the paint. You know, that's another issue that this game is having. You know, the A button is not talented, it's not smart, it has a low IQ. You know, sometimes you would see a wide open man right near you, you know, and then you would press the A button and it would pretty much toss the ball on the other side of the court. It just annoys me. I don't know if it's me, I don't know if it happens to you guys too, but the A button needs to be more intelligent in this game. So the score is tied up once again, just about 5 minutes left in the third quarter. You know, I give it to Tyson Chandler, and he gives it right back to Landry Fields for open 2, and he knocks that down. Now Bobcats have the ball down by 2. Steven Jackson pulls that up. I get the rebound. I drive it in now. I get stuffed.
Kevin, he felt like the Warriors weren't taking the steps to be competitive, and he actually ended up with Charlotte and helped the Bobcats.
I don't know what was going on with his neck right there. But here we go. Zach Randolph gives it right to me. I do a little pump fake. I take it in, and they finally call the foul. And this is one of my favorite moments when I go to the free throw line, because my guy's free throw is, ooh, he never misses. And if you want his form, this shot form is Steve Nash's shot form, and I'm telling you, once you use it and you perfect it, you're never going to go back to another form. I'm telling you. So, as you can see, I go 2 for 2, and we have a 4-point lead right now. Now let's simulate it down. The Bobcats tied up once again. As you can see, wide open lane. I go up. That layup was pretty weak. I thought he would have been doing something fancier, but it doesn't matter. I get the 2 points.
This game is going to come down to heart. It's simple. Show me how much heart you have.
Here we go. I'm trying to get something going here, and Amari Stoudemire ends up being wide open, and I distracted the defender, and Amari Stoudemire was wide open. So that was a pretty good pass right there. Now the Bobcats try to get something going here, and Augustine is pretty much owning me right now. He's getting everything done, shooting wise and taking it inside. So Augustine with the shot now, and I'm surprised that didn't go in. So we push it now down the court. You know, Felton doesn't give me the ball now. As you can see, when we score, 1 minute left, we are up by 2. So every possession from now on is going to be pretty much big. You know, you can't give them any more opportunities because, you know, as you can see, they've been making their shots. So now I take it in, and it was a beautiful layup. As you can see, there was like hang time and everything in that layup. But it goes in. So now Augustine drives it in, and they score. Here we go. Under 1 minute remaining. I give it to Stoudemire. Stoudemire puts the shot up, and it goes in. Credit me with the assist. Now we're down. We're actually up by 1 point. So another key possession right here. Let's see what happens. I take Augustine in. I find Stoudemire. Stoudemire puts the shot up, and he comes up clutch and makes that shot.
Boy, the offense was firing on all cylinders that time.
5 seconds left.
So we're up by 3 points now. Charlotte with the ball. Big possession right here. We got to make a key stop now. Gerald Wallace with the ball. He gives it to Steven Jackson. Jackson gets stuffed by Amari. Here we go. We're going to inbound it into me, and that's a smart idea because I'm a good free throw shooter, and I can pretty much add on to my stats, give my player more points. So let's see if I'm going to knock these down. Here we go. First free throw and a perfect release. Here we go, second free throw, another perfect release. There we go, Charlotte's down by 5, 11 seconds left. Let's see what's going to happen. They give it to Steven Jackson, and a pretty good look right there, and he knocks it down. Now the game is only 2 points. So you know what that means, they're going to foul me once again, and they're sending an automatic free throw shooter to the line. So knock down my first. Let's see my second shot coming up. This will pretty much put the game away. Second free throw, another perfect release.
Talk about a clutch free throw, Kev.
Here we go, Charlotte with the ball now. 5, 4, 3, 2. Steven Jackson puts the shot up and he misses it. And that's your bowl game, guys. That was my first win as a New York Knick. And, you know, finally we get it done. And it had to be against the Charlotte Bobcats.
It has just been announced that you have been named the Conference Player of the Week for the past week. This is the first time you've received this award. Can we expect more of this from you in the future?
I'm definitely going to do my best to win Player of the Week every week, you know? I definitely couldn't have done it without help from my teammates, though, the coaches, and of course the fans. Winning this award isn't what I work hard for all summer long, but it's certainly a great thing to get along the way towards the real prize.